Hey Bougie click. Welcome back. Today, we're discussing two hot topics, the sisterhood and decentering men. These movements promote women's empowerment by prioritizing their needs over men's. But is it truly empowering, or does it reveal deeper frustrations among women? We will examine how these groups, while promoting women's independence, can sometimes lead to negativity and hostility not only towards men but also among women themselves. Through the lens of the controversial Cooking with Kia incident on TikTok, we will illustrate how quickly the idea of sisterhood can shift into competition for male attention. Join us as we examine the myths of sisterhood and their impact on women's relationships today. Let's get started.
I'ma make you a fan.
Toxic Sisterhood Uncovered, the hidden rivalry fueling the decentering men movement. The emergence of decentering men groups online has ignited a heated debate, drawing both criticism and intrigue as they dishonestly advocate for women to prioritize their own needs over those of men. In reality, these groups are often fueled by the frustrations of women feeling overlooked by desirable partners. These women propagate a negative and hostile narrative towards men and encourage others to share in this discontent. These women say they want to decenter men, but as soon as another woman is getting the male attention they claim not to want, they get mad. Then they are also constantly talking about pretty privilege and how they are prettier than other women, but by whose standards? Men? This phenomenon intertwines with the celebrated concept of sisterhood, which ideally embodies mutual support and solidarity among women. However, a more complex and sometimes contradictory reality lurks beneath this surface, as illustrated by the Cooking with Kai controversy on TikTok. Here, the sisterhood is brought to light, revealing how women may unite in their critique of men but quickly turn against one another in competition for male attention. Talk about a wake-up call to the fake sisterhood. Women can be quick to criticize men, but even quicker to claw each other's eyes out for a piece of the action. This video is going to dig into the nitty-gritty of these groups and what they're really saying. The origins of decentering men groups. Decentering men groups emerged as a response to the pervasive societal expectation that women should prioritize men in their lives. These groups advocate for women to focus on their own needs and desires rather than seeking validation from men. While the initial intent may have been to empower women, the movement has taken on a more contentious tone, with some members expressing overt hostility towards men. Frustration and unmet expectations. A common criticism of decentering men groups is that they are driven by women who feel neglected or overlooked by the men they desire. These women may have experienced rejection or unfulfilled romantic aspirations, leading to feelings of resentment and anger. Rather than addressing these emotions constructively, they channel their frustration into a broader narrative that vilifies men and encourages other women to adopt a similar stance. The spread of negativity. The rhetoric of decentering men groups often revolves around the idea that men are inherently untrustworthy or unworthy of women's attention. This negative portrayal can create a toxic environment where women are encouraged to view men with suspicion and disdain. The underlying message is that women should reject men altogether, leading to a cycle of bitterness and isolation. Impact on women's relationships. One of the most concerning aspects of decentering men groups is their potential impact on women's relationships. By promoting a narrative of mistrust and animosity towards men, these groups can undermine healthy, supportive relationships. Women who buy into this rhetoric may find it difficult to form meaningful connections with men, leading to feelings of loneliness and dissatisfaction. The role of social media. Social media platforms have played a significant role in the proliferation of decentering men groups. These platforms provide a space for like-minded individuals to connect and reinforce each other's beliefs. The echo chamber effect can amplify negative sentiments, making it difficult for members to consider alternative perspectives or engage in constructive dialogue. The danger of generalizations. A key issue with decentering men groups is their reliance on sweeping generalizations about men. While it is true that some men may exhibit problematic behavior, it is unfair and counterproductive to paint all men with the same brush. Such generalizations can perpetuate harmful stereotypes and prevent meaningful progress towards gender equality. The illusion of sisterhood. At first glance, the idea of sisterhood appears to be a genuine alliance among women, built on shared experiences and mutual support. Women often rally together to address common issues, such as gender inequality and societal pressures. This collective strength can be empowering and transformative. However, this unity can sometimes be superficial, masking underlying tensions and rivalries. Men as the root of the sisterhood. One of the driving forces behind this superficial sisterhood is the shared experience of dealing with men. Women may bond over their frustrations with male behavior, creating a sense of camaraderie. This collective venting can foster a temporary sense of unity, as women find solace in knowing they are not alone in their struggles. However, this bond can be fragile, as it is often based on a common adversary rather than genuine mutual respect and support. The competitive undercurrent. The sisterhood can quickly unravel when women perceive each other as competition for male attention. The societal emphasis on romantic relationships and the validation that comes from male approval can create a competitive environment among women. This competition can erode the superficial bonds of sisterhood, leading to jealousy, backstabbing, and betrayal. The cooking with Kia controversy. The cooking with Kia controversy on TikTok provides a vivid example of these dynamics. Kai, a popular TikTok creator, faced backlash from other women on the platform. Initially, these women appeared to support each other in their criticism of Kia, accusing her of various transgressions. However, as the controversy unfolded, it became clear that much of the criticism was rooted in jealousy and competition for attention, both from the audience and from men. Kia, whose real name is Kia Renee, gained popularity on TikTok for her cooking videos, which often included playful and revealing outfits. Her content, which included statements like "wake up and make your man breakfast before I do," quickly garnered attention and sparked a debate among female users. Some women felt that Kia's videos promoted pick-me behavior, which is defined as a woman who obsessively desires male approval and validation, often at the expense of other women. As the controversy grew, it became evident that many of the criticisms came from women who felt threatened by Kia's popularity and the attention she received from men. This led to accusations of jealousy and competition, with some women initially presenting themselves as allies but quickly turning against each other. The situation highlighted the fragile nature of the so-called sisterhood, where solidarity can quickly dissolve when personal interests and competition come into play. The cooking with Kia controversy serves as a case study of how online groups can foster negative sentiments and competition among women, ultimately undermining the idea of genuine female solidarity. It underscores the importance of addressing underlying emotions and fostering constructive dialogue to build a more supportive and inclusive community. Women who initially presented themselves as allies quickly turned against each other, revealing the fragile nature of their sisterhood. The controversy highlighted how easily the veneer of solidarity can crack when personal interests and competition come into play. The myth of the girl's girl. The idea of a girl's girl, a woman who is loyal and supportive of other women, is often romanticized. However, this concept can be misleading. Women may only extend this loyalty to those they do not see as a threat. When a woman is perceived as competition, the support can quickly turn into rivalry. This selective sisterhood undermines the notion of genuine female solidarity. Conclusion. In conclusion, there is no sisterhood, and the Dissentaire Men movement was never meant to empower women. It has always been a platform to foster resentment towards men that certain women can't have. Just look at social media. Women hate each other. They only join together to criticize men and to sabotage other women from getting good men. Most women who want to dissentaire men are unattractive and overweight pick-me's who didn't get picked. These bitter women spread a negative rhetoric that can undermine women's relationships and well-being. It is crucial to appreciate the complexities of individual experiences and to avoid simplistic views on gender dynamics. Additionally, although sisterhood among women can be a powerful force for change, it is essential to recognize its intricacies. Superficial connections based solely on shared grievances can quickly fall apart in the face of competition, as illustrated by the Cooking with Kai controversy on TikTok. True sisterhood is grounded in genuine mutual respect and support, free from jealousy and rivalry. By embracing constructive dialogue and fostering healthy relationships based on respect, both men and women can work towards a more supportive and equitable environment. Thanks for watching our deep dive into the complexities of the Dissentaire Men movement and the misunderstood concept of sisterhood. We hope this video has shed light on the intricate dynamics at play and sparked some thought-provoking conversations. If you found this content enlightening or if it resonated with you in any way, please give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing your perspectives and experiences. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on our future explorations into social issues and cultural phenomena. Together, we can continue to unravel these important conversations. Until next time, stay curious and keep challenging the narratives around us. What do you think? Is the sisterhood and the Dissentaire Men movement toxic? Let me know in the comments section. Stay bougie. Follow and support me. All links in bio. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check description for more info. New episodes every day.